Hello everyone, today we're solving a very good problem for beginners. It's called ABC, and try to think and code with me because it will really help. Also, don't forget to like, it will really help the algorithm. But you will be given three integers, A, B, and C. Will not be in exact order. A is less than B and B is less than C. Okay, of course we get our three integers. Then we also get the desired order which we need to output our integers in. Just like this. Okay, so it's actually two steps right here. First, we need to know which element of the list equals A, equals B, or equals C, and then we need to output it in the exact order. So we know that A is smaller than B, smaller than C. Sorry for my handwriting. And we got our 1, 5, and 3. And now we need to know which element is A, which element is B. We know that A is the smallest element and C is the highest. But how can we know this? You can pause the video here and think by yourself, because this is good for problem solving. Okay, so the best way to do this is actually to sort your array. So after we sort our array, we get 1, 3, and 5, and now we can just know A by the position in which the array. So A is always the first element, B is always the second element, and C is always the third. So if we get this sorted out, we can know that C is always the third. Now we know for sure that 1 is A, 3 is B, and 5 is C. So that's step 1. Now step 2, get them in the desired order. Our desired order is A, B, C. But of course, it can be any order. Of course, always the sample input 1 is always the easiest, so it's a bit sketchy to look at the first sample. You can actually better use sample input. But how can we get our desired order from our sorting actually? I'm going to give you a couple of seconds to think and to maybe code it out already, or try. So we're going to loop over this array, and for every element there are only 3 possibilities. Or your element is A, or your element is B, or your element is C. And now if it's A, we want to output our first element. If it's B, output our second element, and C, output our third. And that's actually how you solve this. Looping over, and yes, you can use an if statement, if else if, it's the same. And that's actually how you solve this. Good practice is to, if you have sample input 2, to test this. So we have 6, 4, 2, 6, 4, and 2. After we sort it will be 2, 4, and 6. And this is of A, B, and C. Side order is C, A, B. C, A, B. So loop over this. C, so I want the third. Yeah, this is actually our new array. So third is 6. A, okay, so first, so it's 2. B, okay, second, that's 4. And you get your output 6, 2, 4. That's how you do this. Okay, so let's try to code this up right now. Sometimes coding is a little bit harder, but if you have a good sketch and you know what you need to do, um, you can try to think logically and code that. So I just made my two arrays here, of course our numbers and our characters, and then just get our input for our numbers. After we did this, we need to sort our array, and you can do this in many different ways. One way is just use the sort function, and yes, this is boring, but it's very quick, and we'll do the thing. Let's see if this works. So let's just copy this. Always good to test if your code works, so we know where something is going wrong. Okay, this works, but this is not really good. What I mean is actually you're not learning anything from this. You don't know why and how you could actually sort something using for loop, which makes you coding wise a bit better. So it looks like this. It is you have two for loops to loop over your array, and then to loop over every element left in your array to compare this to your previous element. And so we have an if statement that says, so if rj, imagine j is 0, is bigger than rj plus 1, so 0, so 6, is that bigger than 4? Yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to swap the two values, and that is how you can get to this. So this is a better way. We don't need this anymore, and now we need to get to our second step, and that is loop over our second array and check for three possibilities. So let's do that real quick. So for int I equals 0, first we need to get our input, and we can already just check. So if that character equals a, then we want to see out our first number, and that is r0, because of course index counts from 0. And of course we're programmers, so we're lazy, and we're just going to copy and paste this real quick. The second element, and see, no, I was not very smart. Okay, let's see if this works. Maybe we made a mistake somewhere, so I don't know. Let's see if this works. 6 to 4, yes. Okay, so let's then already just submit it, and let's see if this works and if we did a good job compiling. Yeah, accepted. Okay, so if you like this video, don't forget to like this video because it really will boost the algorithm. I'm a programmer who wants to get better and also wants to win Olympiads and hopefully share them with you. So if you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. I'm just starting, so maybe one day we'll get big together. Thank you for watching.